It's FR4 plates, LED indicators right here. Very cute. And if you flip it, so you see there are the RGB backlights. Ooh, very cool. So there's a lot. So you see 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. There's 22. Damn. So this is gonna be like RGB galore. What else? Oh, look at that right there. McLovin Adelace. This has the Arctangent logo right there. Cute! Super cute! But yeah, let me test that this actually works. Ooh! Oh man, that is so pretty. Okay, this might blind you guys, but oh, I do love a good RGB keyboard. Flashbang? No. Let's see. Go to VIA. So it did come with foam. Do you guys, for the winner, do you want foam in it? I'm gonna pick for you and say no foam, but unless the winner like absolutely wants foam. So Arctan included it, and I can add it in. So if you're the winner, please speak up. No foam, thanks. Okay. Hi, Ava. You know my hadn't. Yeah, will the winner please speak up? Foam, no foam? Oh, so that's split back. Okay, that's fine. Did the giveaway happen? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. No. I also didn't really like pre-blast this anywhere. So good luck. If you watch regularly, you would have known I was doing this. I did post on my social media, but I didn't do like, hey, in a few days I will be giving away this board. Hi, Kind Ion. Hi, Minus. How y'all doing? XXW played the long game by gifting me a sub to Xander, knowing I'd someday. Avo, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, Xander's subathon. Dude, Xander is so cute. So cute, so wholesome. I love Xander. I hope he had a good subathon. I actually fell asleep before I got to finish watching him, so. Alright. Do you guys want... Should we do Durox or Owl Stabs? He's still going? Oh, damn. Okay, if he's still going by the time we're done, let's rate him again. Dang. He took a power nap? I wish I took a freaking power nap. 4 hours? Okay. I didn't do the Twitter. Oh, did I not? I thought I did. Oh my gosh, did I not really? Am I just... Is it too late to post on Twitter? Okay. Twitter. Yeah, so these are the all caps right here, in case. I mean, if I post on Twitter, it just means less chances of you guys winning. Building a Design 03 and giving it away at the end. Thank you, Arctan. I will even link the website, so... Okay. Okay, I've tweeted, I have Instagrammed. Anything else? I think not. Okay. So, let's do Duroc stabilizers for these. Or do you guys want owl stabs? They are V2. I just don't know if I have enough. Oh, I also have C3. Oh, wait. Wait, I have C3s. Okay. Gold wire. Oh, lavender, lavender, pink, cream, lavender. I could do the lavender to match with the switches. I was like, why am I so... Like, why am I getting sweaty? And then I realized it's because my plant light is still on and I was not in boxers, I was in PJ pants. So I swapped to PJ pants and I'm about to turn off the light. My plant light actually emits a lot of heat, but okay, it's now off. I have this like plant grow light for my plants in my room because they don't really get enough sunlight. Because this room is like blocked by trees. Yeah, I was like, why am I so sweaty? What is happening? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do split shift. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, Winner, if you wanted full shift. Oh, so that I haven't updated that. This desk mat is actually the starter, the all cap starter desk mat. I think for Tim, you can get it from like the actual all caps, like the desk mat. This is the water one. Let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick. Let's see. Is it not on here? Group wise? Is it not on here yet? Oh, that's awkward. I thought it was on here. Okay, let me try and find it. I did not see it on here. Okay, well, maybe it hasn't gone live yet, but it will be on like the all caps website. So, dang, I actually can't believe water sold out already. So there are 3 other vendors. It's gonna be Ash Cubes, Candy Keys, and all caps. So, I mean, I don't even see it on the AU website, so maybe they haven't posted it yet. No, because all caps is meant to be a vendor for this group buy, but I didn't see it on their website unless I'm just like blind. But yeah, it'll be on there, so you AU folks still have a chance to get it. Let the man sleep. Dang. Imagine sleeping. What is sleep? Someone please tell me what this sleep thing is you guys are talking about. Look up to my notification again? Yeah, I mean, I meant to start like earlier. And I was like, I am potato. That's it. It's just, I am potato. Oh, you snagged the supernova? I think I'm going to be building one of those. I think. We'll see. I haven't talked to Dot about it yet. Oh, you guys want to see a leak? Am I coming to the... No, I'm not. The time lined up so badly because I'm going to SoCal the 2nd week of April, and then the Shrew meetup is like 2 weeks after. If it had been the week after, I would have just stayed in SoCal and then went to NorCal. But because there's like a week in between, the timing was so bad. So I will not be going to it. If it had lined up, I would have. Unlucky. You guys want to see the leak? Actually looks so good. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me one moment. Okay, you guys ready for it? Look. Look! Look at it! Look at it! Thank you for the follow. Look at it! Is it not beautiful? Look! Look at the colors. Oh my god. So cute. So this is the prototype keyword that I was talking about. Yeah. Dot just sent me this. So, so cute. This is what the prototype unit looks like For the final group buy run, I don't know if this is what it will look like, but this is like pretty dang close to what like I was envisioning. Hi Paul, how you doing today? But yeah, those are in and they will be shipping out soon. Yeah, Forbidden got one. It's a Shrew. I've been working with Shrew on a couple different things, but that's just one of them. And then they just launched their keycaps today and with the respective dust mats. So they're doing big things. As for the other stuff we're working on, I can't leak it yet. The original Boomkin? Yeah, pretty much. If you're like, wow, I really want one of those, there will be a public group buy. A lot of Final Fantasy, nice. The WoW World First race ended. So Echo 1, Liquid decided to step down at the end because they were too tired, but this was a long World First. Boomkin is a class in World of Warcraft. It's a class I play. So when I play WoW and I say I'm Boomkin, that's my class. You know, these wires are actually really, really straight for a C3. That makes sense, yeah. So in WoW, you have 4 different covenants, right? You have like the fairies, you have the vampires, you have like the undead, and you have like the angels. So that's why whenever you'll hear me say, oh, I'm a fairy chicken or I'm a vampire chicken, it's because based on which covenant I'm playing at the time, like that's why I say the things I say. Because Boomkin, I'm also known as chicken. I'm like an owl, bear, chicken, lion thing. So sometimes in my title says like, oh, I'm vampire chicken today, or oh, I'm a fairy chicken today. That's why. In case you guys needed some context on why I named the titles the way I do, because some people will see, some people will look for streamers that are playing like their specific covenant because the rotation is different, kind of. And so they'll look for players playing their specific covenants to know. Hi, Sushimi. Cat girls. I mean, have you guys seen a boomkin before? So they're called moonkins, actually. And we like shoot moons and stars and suns. Yeah, so this is a moonkin. Isn't it a bit OP? I mean, it sounds OP, right? But that's my character. So you see I have like antlers, but then I have a beak, but then I have like feathers, but I also have like bare feet and Nerf Moonkin. No, stop it. Stop it. What do you mean? Warlock is like best single target damage right now, isn't it? Nerf Warlocks. What the heck? Yeah, so that's the character I play. Really cute, right? Okay, so these are all good to go. Did I tell you that Sean messaged me one day and was like, I had to use my old keyboard. And he was like, and it was so gross. So bad. Hi, Sandy. I'm doing good. How about you? I can't go back ever? Yeah, and he was like, this was your plan to, like, convert me into a custom keyboard. The thing is that Sean is using an acrylic one. So maybe once he uses, like, an alu one, his life will also be changed. I think acrylic is really good, but there is a difference between using, like, alu and acrylic, in my opinion. Hi, Danny. So this stream is pretty special. We'll be giving away a Design 03 at the end. And it's also the launch of Sharu Design's all caps keycap set. Yeah, there are a lot. I love Design 03 so much. I actually bought a second one. Yeah, I bought a second one and I was gonna build it, but then I was asked if I wanted to participate in the key miss, and I was like, well, do I really need two Design 03s? So I decided to give that away for key miss. And it actually went to Quackers and she loves it, so that makes me happy, right? Yeah, frost mages are a thing. Did you miss the drawing? No, you haven't. I haven't done that yet. But there's two giveaways, the Design 03 one and the other one. Do you want to see? Wait, did you get to see the Totoro board? Did you see it? Let me show it again. Kimus is super fun, yeah. Can't wait to do it again if they do decide to do it again. Okay. Okay, ready? So I'm running a keyboard with Sharu Design, and this was one of the prototype units. He sent me a photo today of it, and it looks great. There is gonna be a public group buy. Hi, Sports. You have to get it. Yeah. So the name for this is actually called the so I always say it wrong, but it's called Miminzuku, and that's actually another name for Totoro. Like they were gonna name it that, but then they were like, no, let's name it Totoro instead. So for IP purposes, it's the Miminzuku, which is it's an alt name for Totoro. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. So cute. Hello, Sylvani. Did I say that right? Sorry if I butchered that. Hello. Welcome. Yes, they did. So the all caps, you can use XXW at checkout. You get a % off. Yep, my code works. My code works for this group buy, but only if you're buying from Sharu. So he did message me. He was like, your code works for this group buy, so... Ooh. But this is the water type. Is your board live? No, not yet. That was the prototype to see like if we needed to fix anything. But once the public group buy comes out, I'll let you guys know. I do. If you do... Here, I'll link the not so long list for you. Because I have a command on my stream, but it's like super long. So I'll just link my beacons page, and then if you go to the affiliates tab, it will list all my affiliates. The grasslet, yeah, so Shrew added 40 compatible, and they also redid some of the sub alphas. Holy heck, you do have a ton? Yeah, I do. I have them for non-keyboard too. I used to be primarily a variety game streamer. So I have one with like Epic Games, Humble Bundle, Green Man's Gaming. If you guys play games. Any gamers in chat? Oh, I played a lot. Like, if you're ever interested in watching like the games that I've played, I actually highlighted the shit out of everything. I'm not sure why more people don't use highlights, because highlights last forever. So I have VODs from literally 6 years ago. So let's see. So if you go here to videos and then you scroll down, you'll see I have like a full playthroughs part 1. There's like 100 videos in there, and you can see all the games that I played and highlighted. And then you'll see full playthroughs part 2, which is above it, and that I haven't filled that up yet. And then you can see like my old cooking streams. I pretty much, anytime I played a game, I would highlight. Yeah, I'm not sure why more people don't use the highlights. I think like keyboard streamers should definitely use the highlights, because broadcasts, they don't save forever, but the highlights do. So I highlight all my keyboard content in case anyone ever wants to go back and see like a build I did a few months ago. Because I think that's like the biggest bummer whenever, you know, someone builds a prototype but they don't upload the VOD anywhere. So, you know, say I wanted to watch a streamer who built a prototype like 6 months ago, but if they didn't upload it to YouTube or if they didn't highlight it, like there's no way I can like go back in time. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that the highlights are kind of hard to go through. You didn't even know about highlights yet. Like, they don't, I'm not sure why Twitch doesn't like advertise it more. But yeah, if you highlight all your content, it stays. So if you build a keyboard from like 6 months ago, if you highlight, you can go back and watch it. So that's why you can go back and watch like a keyboard I built a year ago. Thanks to the highlight feature. And you can see like how scuffed it was before. Yeah, the VODs probably were cut off from Twitch. So for anyone who streams keyboards and you want to save it, make sure you highlight your stuff. But for the variety games I like playing psychological horror, which sounds like fucked up, but I like those games. I can't really play 3D games. I can't play most shooters because I just get motion sickness. But I like psychological horror, roguelikes, puzzle games. Yeah. I do really enjoy watching scary games. Playing them is like completely different, but I do like watching them. I can't play Phasmo. I get motion sickness. Yeah, so when I played PUBG, if you noticed, I wore glasses, and that was like to help my motion sickness. Is it my steel block? This is my steel block. I can't help it that it got rusty. Gives a character. Clean off your steel block? Yeah, but that would mean work. These aren't poop stains. These are like speckles. These are like patches. Like on like a cat or dog, you know? To just have patches. You probably watched Children of Morta? Yeah, so Children of Morta, I've worked with them a couple times. They wanted me to do the release of the co-op online stuff, but I had to decline it. They asked me if I wanted to be part of the stream the pre-release before the others, but I did have to turn that down. Unlucky. Oh, see you later, Tim. Thanks for stopping by. No, just stop. It's fine. That stinks. Yeah, but Children of Morta is also... I did stream the new expansion for them, but I just didn't get to stream the co-op pre-release. Oh yeah, the McLovin PCB is really cute. It's 22 LEDs, so it is bright. Sometimes I wish I could play more variety games between like keyboards and WoW. I just don't like have time, unfortunately. But I know Sinvec really likes variety games. And I know Ricky does as well. Quit WoW? No, I like WoW too much. I love playing WoW. I don't know if you guys can tell when I stream, but I thoroughly enjoy playing World of Warcraft. Oh man, Sinvec, you would have loved back then. I streamed so many variety games. There were some that I didn't highlight either because they were just roguelikes that I didn't think was worth highlighting. I mostly try to highlight the story games. So I played like a lot of Enter the Gungeon. I've probably played a lot more games that aren't highlighted. You just said I play shorter games on your backlog first? Yeah. Is that FPP? What's FPP? How long have I been playing WoW? I've been playing WoW since Legion. WoW became too much of a time commitment for me trying to meet raid times and whatnot. Yeah. It was like that for me at first, right? Because I raid 3 days a week. And, you know, at first I was like, damn, like I spend a lot of time on WoW. But now when I don't raid on those days, I'm like, what the? I'm weirded out. Like, what do I do on my day off? Like, normally I'd be playing WoW. Oh, front page Patty? Oh, am I on front page? Am I? Oh, I am. Nice. What got you into WoW? So I've always been kind of like, how do I say this without, I kind of have, I don't want to say like an obsessive personality, but when I get into something, I really get into it. Does that make sense? So it's like with keyboards, when I got into it, I really got into it. And so it was the same thing with WoW, where they asked me if I wanted to play it. So my boyfriend asked me, because Legion was coming out, and he told me like it's a big time investment, and it was like my first time playing an MMO, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. But I pretty much just never stopped playing since then. Name every switch? Bruh. I barely know switches. But basically, they asked me if I wanted to play, and then I put a lot of time invested in it, and I've pretty much always been like an officer in my guild. So my WoW experience is vastly different from like a lot of other people's, because I joined my boyfriend's friend's guild, and then I had a lot of fun raiding, and then it died. And instead of letting the guild die, I was like, hey, why don't we just like pick it up and continue? And so that's what I did. And pretty much I have been in the same guild for almost 6 years. And you know, being in an officer position is like vastly different from being in like a raider. I think back on it now, and it's like raider life is actually like the easy life. Officer life has really like made me jaded. You're able to get in raids because you're the funny guy in comms, even though you're super average healer. Dang. I'm pretty sure I was only brought into raids because they had to bring me. Just kidding. I think I'm a good player. How is officer life different? I don't know if it's because like I'm a girl, but a lot of people just felt like they could confide in me and like talk to me, but that's also like a double-edged sword, because a lot of people felt like they could take advantage of me as well as like an officer. So it took me a long time to figure out like a structure that, you know, was sustainable and worked for our guild. It took me a very long time. And it was really, really hard on my mental for a while. And there were many times where I was like, I feel like quitting. But because I was so invested in playing the game, because I genuinely enjoyed playing the game, I stuck with it. It's because you have to manage a roster of 25 people with differing, and sometimes, yeah, exactly. Like, you would think that people, like, got together to just play video games and kill bosses, but it's just somehow, I don't know. You come to find there are a lot of immature people, even though they're, like, the same age as you. And a lot of people who, like, don't really have a grasp of, like, what is socially acceptable and what's not. Or they do know, but they think that because they can hide behind a computer screen, they're, like, safe from being, like, a total shithead. And so being an officer has, like, really jaded me. Because I've met all types of people. If they ever saw your good luck, oh, really? I'd like to think that, you know, our guild is really stable now and it's a good guild. Because we've had people who, you know, always want to come back. Our roster has pretty much been stable for the most part. When people quit, it's not usually because they hate the guild. It's either because, you know, they just want to push higher or they're not into the game anymore. We had a few bad apples that we've like eliminated throughout the years, but I would say leading the guild now is like pretty relaxed. But before it was like a lot of like micromanaging, making sure people were happy, bending over backwards for them. And being an officer is pretty exhausting and pretty say your guildy's killed X. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, we actually tell people, instead of like trying to resolve it between yourselves, like come to us. Like, you know, like we tell people like, okay, basically we don't trust you guys, so come to the officers and we'll handle it, because we have no clue like what you guys are gonna do. It's basically babysitting a lot of people, you know. Like, I've met a lot of like man babies. I've met some predatory people. I've met some sus people. And for us, now when it comes to recruitment, even if they're not like the best players, you know, if they have a good personality and they're willing to improve, like we'll keep them on. Oh, Brock, thank you for the 4-month resub. Welcome back. Hello. Appreciate it. I mean, so we try to be efficient, but we're not gonna like burn bridges over it, if that makes sense. Like, we would rather take a mediocre player and help them improve than take like a god tier player who's like a total shithead. And that's our mentality. And we have, you know, failed some trials over like it's not a good personality fit. Like, we have done that. Because that's like the most important thing, is because if your raid environment is not like enjoyable with this one person, like no matter how good they are, it's like, is it even worth it? And the thing is, yeah, people have tried to like take advantage. And the worst thing is that they think, oh, I'll go to her because she's the soft one. And then little do they know, I'm probably the meanest one. Because the other 3 are kind of like indifferent, but I'm the only one who actually cares, right? I mean, I don't want to say that. They do care, but you know, they're just like, oh, whatever, I don't really think anything about it. And then I'm like, well, actually, like, this is how I feel about it, and this is why I feel this way about it, and this is therefore why my say is no, right? And then the others are just like, okay, sure. Whatever. Are you referring to not retail WoW? But the thing is it might sound like, you know, I'm just like the tyrant, but I'm not, because I will ask the other officers like, okay, well, this is how I feel about it, but what do you guys think? And, you know, I'm willing to listen, and if you guys outvote me, that's fine, right? Like, I feel like I do say that. It's just like, well, this is what I think we should do, but what do you guys think? And if someone says something that's smarter, I'm like, okay, yeah, well, let's do what you suggested. Like, it's not just what I say goes. It may seem like that, but that's only because, like, maybe I'm the one who just, like, cares the most about it, while the others are, like, pretty lenient. But me and my other officers, we get along really well. And, you know, we all have, like, similar interests. And the only time I butt heads with people is when they try to, like, change things without, like, consulting all of us. Like, they just decide to make the decisions on their own. So that's why we had one officer that, like, we just did not get along with. Retail's so much maintenance. Yeah, it can be. I have, like, certain criterias when it comes to recruitment now. And I've learned that if I don't like someone, I need to tell my other officers right away. And I also do this thing where I, like, predict when people are gonna leave. Like, you can ask Sean, but I'm just like, I have a weird feeling about this person. And then maybe, like, 3 out of 5 times, they actually do end up leaving. It's like my girl instincts kicks in. She said giving the chance now she wouldn't recruit me? No. Bird, you're like one of my favorites. What? You're like a little hot-headed, but I mean, that's okay with me. I know that's how you are. You're not like Cord bad. Like Cord was probably like one of the worst people I've ever raided with, and I don't know. That guy has issues. That was probably like one of the darkest times in my WoW career. Like, so this is kind of like what happened back then, but Sean stepped down because he was like burnt out from the game. Understandably so, because raid leading is something completely different. Like I couldn't raid lead. Raid leading is something that I just cannot do. I can do everything else. I can do recruitment, I can do management, you know, I could do like guild bank, sales, like I can do everything else. But raid leading I just cannot do. So it's a tough job. So when Sean stepped down, basically there was not really anyone who was like able to raid lead because one of the officers had just gotten a new job, so he couldn't put the time into it. The other officer was dealing with health problems, so he couldn't put it into it. And then I was already doing like everything else, so I couldn't do it. So we asked this one raider who seemed to be like pretty vocal, pretty like popular with the other raiders if he was interested in like becoming a raid leader. And he agreed to it, but this guy was just like bad news bears. So TLDR, he was basically grooming another raider. He would gaslight the shit out of me. He shit talked me as well. He would like do shady stuff to like get his friends loot, and you know, he was just not good. Like he's the one who was like telling people that I was giving away raid spots for subs on Twitch because I was so desperate. And like the thing is, his friend group actually believed him, right? Because they never like of course they're gonna believe their friends over him. But yeah, he was essentially grooming another raider. He was gaslighting the shit out of me. He was trying to like overthrow the guild, like start a coup, and like take the guild and like have it as his own. So he's like shit talking me behind like the other raiders' backs. And I'm pretty sure the root of all of this was because I like rejected him romantically because I had a boyfriend. Because he would always send me like good morning selfies, and he would always ask me to like send him a selfie of myself. And he would ask me like, oh, when are you coming to visit me? Like I have a like he would send me a picture of like the blankets and be like, these blankets are just for you if you come here. This was a guy that was in our guild. But the thing is that, you know, I always just like brushed it off because I was just like, all right, well, when you're a leader, you know, this guy's like pretty harmless, like it'll be fine. He's trying to groom you. Well, we were the same age, but there's another person in our guild that he was grooming. And I pretty much had to like, pretty much like kick him because I was like, I'm done. Like, I was like, I don't care what the other officers say, you're done, you're out, right? So basically ended up like kicking him. One of the officers was like, I'm gonna raid lead from now on. And yeah, kicked him, his friends left, and we like reformatted. But it was after that experience that I really just, you know, a lot of bullshit that I used to take before, like I just wasn't having it anymore. Like one of his friends got mad because I asked him, I was like, oh, do you want to sit on this fight? But he was like a tank, right? And he was just like, once he told me like, yeah, I would like to sit because, you know, I would like to cook my wife dinner, but because I'm always tanking, I can't, right? So I remembered that, and once I was like, hey, I'm gonna sit you on this fight because, and then that way you can like go make your wife dinner. And he got so mad at me. Apparently he like called one of the other like, he called the officer that was like being a shithead to me, and he was like, I don't need her to fucking tell me how to like treat my wife or what to do for her. Like she doesn't have any fucking clue like what it's like. He was just like so mad that I said that to him. And he was like, I'm just such a good player. Like, I don't get why she's benching me. And like, you know, I'm the best tank that they ever had. And she's like making me go to DPS. But the only reason I said to do that was because he would always complain about not being able to sit because he was a tank. So I was like, okay, you go to DPS then, we'll find a new tank so you can like actually sit. And he took it so personally after he complained to me about it. Right? But his wife was also a shithead because, like, you know, we had a raid once and I was like, oh man, like this person is like playing so badly. Like, you know, like, oh, I need to talk to them after raid. And they complained to me. They're just like, you know, as an officer, like you shouldn't be saying these kind of things on, you know, especially when you're streaming. And, you know, I was like, oh, like, I'm so sorry. Like, you're so right. She had her VOD subscriber only because she shit talked literally the entire guild. So she made her VOD subscriber only. So if you wanted to hear what she said, you had to pay for it. But I watched one of her streams live, and it was literally the entire time she was shit talking people. And so that was like, you know. And then I like tried to reach out to her because I thought we were friends, and I was like, hey, you know, I heard that, you know, this guy had told you that I was selling raid spots for subs, but I want you to know that like that's not the case at all. And then during one of her streams, she was just laughing about it. She was just like, can you believe like she tried to reach out to me and tell me like that wasn't the case, but like we have fucking proof about it. You know, she's just like actively shit talking me on her stream. And yeah, it was like really sad because I thought I thought when I reached out to her and talked to her and told her like the situation, like she would understand. And like, I don't know, he photoshopped some stuff to make it seem like that, but it was like no way true. Yeah, so watching her streams just really made me be like, oh man. And then when I tried to like show other people, we couldn't because we had to sub to her. We had to sub to her to get it. And I was like, I'm not giving her money. Like, just trust me on this one. And the other officers did. Yeah, it was like a really dark time. And like I thought about quitting the game. And I would cry about it. But like I was so invested in my guild, and like we had really good people in it. But yeah, I was like super sad that time. But TLDR, you know, they left, kicked their friend. His friend tried to like, the guy tried to start a coup because he like went behind my back and told raiders like, oh, you know, like she was just gonna use me until we got CE and then like ditch me. And then my raiders sent it to me. They're just like, hey, like we don't believe him, but this is what like he's been sending to people. Just thought you would know. And I basically went full twit longer on him. I came out with screenshots. I created this whole Google Doc with a bunch of screenshots and proof, and I sent it to the entire guild, and I was like, you know, if you've ever had any doubts about me, here. Yeah. And pretty much it was, yeah. But that was like, it was like a really rough time for me. Thankfully, like, no one actually, like, ever doubted me, aside from, like, his friends, understandably so. But yeah. I mean, I could have done things better for sure, and I've learned from now on that it's just better to just cut it off immediately. Oh, I mean, I posted all his selfies in the Google Doc. I was like, I'm pretty sure some of this stemmed from the fact that he was trying to get me to go visit him and I had shut him down. And if you don't believe me, here's all the times he sent me selfies of himself. Here's all the times that he asked for me to send selfies of myself. Here's all the times he made advances on me. So, no, I definitely included that in it because they were like, people wonder why, like, oh, why does he like not like you so much? You know. No, his friends like stuck with him. They were just convinced that I was just some like fucking e-girl paying for subs, like telling raiders to sub to me. But if you know me, like the people who know me from my guild, I never advertise my stream. Never. I have never told anyone, hey, go watch my stream, or hey, please follow me on my stream. You can ask anyone in my guild. I literally never advertise my stream. You know? And for a long time, I didn't even have like the Twitch like purple icon when I'm streaming because I don't know. I never wanted to advertise my stream with my guildmates. You say there's a lot of sexism and WoW, it's annoying. I don't know. You're a fact eager looking for subs. Well, I could probably redirect you to a few people. Hi, Cerebellums. But yeah, those WoW days were pretty dark for me. And I'm so glad now that I've learned boundaries and, you know, anytime a raider starts to hit on me, I just shut it down so fast. Oh, Zalyume, thank you for gifting a sub to Alhex. Hello. We're just talking WoW trauma. Wait, did I move an extra housing? I might have. Is there like 70% of drama in WoW's been in a WoW? Guys being giga weird with girls in a guild. Well, the thing is like, with me. Oh! Also, thank you for continuing the sub you got from Bean. Welcome. You now have all these emotes. I'm not very bubbly to people, to new raiders. I just don't talk in raid. That's the thing. You don't really hear my voice in raid unless I'm like getting mad. Let's see. Are those pink steps? They're like lavender. By the way, your thumb up emote's too good. It's super cute, right? Former gym and a guy got into an altercation over grindsaw. Guy's infamous, BDO. Making budget excuses. Start targeting. Oh, no. Damn. I bet she'll think of Soha when she sees my parses. Damn. True. Because the lead was creeping on one of the members. Men are so thirsty. No, these are the C3s. Feel like you're bubbly on Twitch? Yeah, but I'm not that way with my guildmates at all. Yeah, these are the lavenders. These are C3 lavenders. I mean, you can ask anyone who raids with me. Do I talk in raid? The only time I talk in raid is to reiterate a point. So people are like scared of me. Or they're just like, oh shit. You know, Guild Mom is mad. These emotes are goated. They're so good. You should look at XXW Evil and XXW Actually. The only time I'm like, you know, because I think sometimes I'm like pretty aloof. I think Sean is like pretty aloof, but he shows it a lot more. But the only time I'm like aloof and, you know, very honest and open and talkative is with my other officers. So like they know how I am. But we're talking about WoW raids. WoW stuff. I mean, but you know, I'm pretty open with my officers. I will tell them like, I don't like this person. Or man, I hate this fight, you know. like I'm honest with them. But I don't talk in my raids at all. I am not a prominent voice in raid. I pretty much do interviews whenever people first join the guild. And after that, like they pretty much only interact with me in their personal channels, but when I type in the personal channels, I'm very professional. Oh, I'm pretty open with Gunner too, though. So, yeah, I'll tell Gunner. I'm like, oh my god, Gunner, I fucked up my convoke. Shit. Oh, you like Lambo? Yeah. No. No, I haven't. You like it? It's like a salmon. Oh, yeah. My emote artist did an amazing job with the emotes. You like McLovin stuff in general? Mm-hmm, same. I mean, the WoW scene is crazy, but if you manage to find a good guild, it's pretty much like you want to stay with that guild for a long time. Because there are a lot of bad guilds out there, and all the good guilds, they're probably not recruiting anymore. Oh, Gondo, thank you for the raid! Hello! Gondo, I built one of your PCBs recently with the Austin. Beautiful PCB. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, though. Basically, so you have no idea how to play while you're doing, but you have a job, common sense, you actually try. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are some raiders that are not like the best players, but if they have a good personality, like we will consider them. Is Astra making a comeback? So here's like another scenario. So I'm pretty open with my raiders if they ask me questions, but pretty much with... Oh, there it is. Hi Gondo, what are you doing today? Were you building or were you designing? I'm pretty transparent with my raiders if they ever ask me anything, but pretty much with Asterisk, we had talked to him and basically wanted to make sure that he would stick out an entire tier, and if he decided to leave again, he would let us know beforehand. And we all talked about it as officers. And we were just waiting to see how LBK felt about it, and then we'll make our final decision. But the biggest thing was to reiterate that, you know, the way things are handled were bad, and, you know, we're willing to give a second chance, but it depends on how the other officers felt. But I would say most likely, yeah, he's probably gonna be making a comeback. Oh, you were designing Gion? I'm a huge Gion fan. I love Gion. Gion calls me XXW too. Oh yeah, so these came out today. The group buy started today. The all cap starter by Shrew Design. If you guys are interested, there's three different colorways. This is the water type, and you can actually use my code XXW on the Shrew site for a discount. Yes. So the keycaps and the matching dust mats. But what the? Why did that pop up twice? The spell Asterback is DPSer? Yeah. I think Johnny might go DK because having grips is really nice. And so if we already have another demon hunter, then having like 2 DKs is actually pretty good. Johnny's stuck in prison. Well, so Estrus actually offered to tank again, but Johnny decided ultimately he was probably more reliable just in case like Astrus burnt out again. So he said that he would tank, but he wants to do a different tank. So that's basically what happened. And like we try to give raiders a second chance depending like on how they left. And you know how we like them as a person. And so I mean it might seem like I hate Asterisk, but I actually do enjoy playing with Asterisk. Like he might say that, you know, XXW hates me, but I actually don't. And so I was actually the one who approached Asterisk. I was like, are you interested in coming back? Because if you are, then we need to have a talk. And then he's just like, Monka us. Calcitrant, second chance? No, I was just talking about him. I was just talking about how Calcitrant was basically a gaslighter, a groomer, a shit talker, trying to throw coups and stuff. I mean, I like to think that our guild is actually pretty well structured for the most part, and that people enjoy raiding in our guild. Like, people like to actually come back if they ever leave. I mean, yeah, we've had a few bad apples, but I think overall our guild is like pretty nice compared to like some guilds out there. I don't know. I've never been in like other guilds, so I have no clue. I just only know based off of like what others have told me. You'd think it's way better than it was before. Yeah. We pretty much just like culled some people, and then, you know, I became a lot meaner. Is Pixel Frenzy your first guild? It's my second, but it's technically my first because Pixel Frenzy is a rebrand for my first one. I'm glad Sean is back. I'm glad Johnny is healthy. I'm glad LBK is not stressed. When does Peachy come back? Probably never. There's not a limit on how many are in guild, but there's a limit on how many are in raid. We're glad Sean is back. Yeah, I mean when Sean quit. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, Sean, but when Sean quit, I was pretty much like, fuck, do I quit too? Like if Sean's quitting, then I don't want to play anymore. Like I definitely went through those motions. And Johnny was like, if you quit, the guild is pretty much just like gone. Johnny was telling me that if I quit, it was pretty much dead. Alright, Gio. Thanks for hanging out. The thing is that I feel like I've always been really open with people. Like, if they ask me questions, and I'll always tell them, or like guilt transparency, I believe, is a very important thing. And like the people that I actually like playing with, I will actually try to get them to stay or come back. But if I don't like you, then GG. I have vouched for very few people. Maybe like 1 or 2. Okay. What keycaps do we put on here? Magic Girl? Alright, how you guys feeling? Do you think I give away a brand new set of Magic Girl with this? Because I do have an extra one. Do you guys want keycaps included as well? Am I in a good mood? Thank you for the follow. Sean, am I in a good mood? Sean, are you in a good mood?
Prage.
So I have 3 Magic Girl sets. I have round 1, round 2. I have 1 round 1, 2 round 2s. I have 1 round 2 that's not open. I mostly bought it in case I had a client that wanted it. But if Sean's in a good mood, then I could just give away the brand new set. Save it for subathon? I thought this was the subathon. What? I'm just kidding. It's not a subathon. It's not a subathon. That was a joke. This is C3 lavenders. Zanyard is having a subathon. Zanyard. No take backs. That was a joke. Oh my god, it was a joke. No. Please.
Prage.
Oh my god. Simbek, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Cataclysm, verbal sparring. Desmos, Gunner, Eats Beats. Cordal, thank you for also gifting 5 subs. The HMS. I can't keep up! Pork Cutlet, Casual, Monson, A. Youngie. Thank you, Paul, for gifting a sub to Fazkeys. Forbidden, gifted sub to Grandma Hihi, Fajar, Kyle, Newbie, Vaster. Boss Quest gifted sub to JJW, Ricky, Cowboy, Haka, Blind Assassin. Holy moly. No. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Okay. We'll give away Magic Girl with this board. Okay. The crowd has decided. So this is the color. Pretty nice color. So it will be a full build. It will be keycaps, switches, and the case. International is allowed. Popcorn's in Asia. Popcorn's in Asia, remember? So it will be the full build. So basically, we want to thank Art Tangent for sending this build to give away. Thank you, Kerbal, for the switches. And thank you, Mint Laudica, for the awesome keycaps. Oh, Forbidden, thank you for gifting 5 more subs. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Eugene, Jenna Brent, Cerebellums, Cruz, A Jamie. You guys now have all these emotes. Emotes. Look at all those emotes. Okay, so I'm not gonna open the one that is not opened yet, but it's sealed. This is the one that I have. So this is what it's gonna look like. For those who needed like a reference. Yeah, so it'll be a sealed one. Okay, you guys now have some of the cutest emotes on Twitch. No bias. I'm just saying. From a non-biased standpoint, they are the cutest. Oh, you like that? You're so sad you didn't order? Oh, well, you'll be able to buy it later if you missed the pre-order. Well, the Millennium one is the blue and yellow one. I will say though, for the giveaway, do I do a time restriction on it? Like you have to have been following for a day? Sean, do we do a time restriction on it? So basically, if you want to win this giveaway, you have to have been following for like a certain time. Or do we just open it to everyone? I guess that's fair. Okay, so to win this giveaway, you must have been following for about a day. Or a day? Should I do a day or like 3 hours? A day or 3 hours? A day or 2 hours? What do you guys think? Day or 2 hours? A day? You just found me yesterday? 3 months? What the? Wait, is Arctangent here? Arctangent? I'll let Arctangent decide the time frame. If he's here. But if Arctangent says no time, then... Oh my gosh, you guys just are... You guys are ruthless. Well, here's the thing that the reason why I'm a little... Thank you for the follow. The reason why I'm a little hesitant is because I don't really like advertise this. So you pretty much just like had to know who I was prior. Is it gorgeous? Yeah, I'll be giving this away. Custom keyboard building streams? Yes, I stream custom keyboard builds every Friday and Saturday, sometimes Wednesdays, sometimes Sundays, depending on how many boards I have. But yes, I am a custom mechanical keyboard builder. You can do exclamation point gallery to see everything I've built. I need to add like 5 more on there, but let me page Arctangent and see what he wants to do. Because if he doesn't want to do a time limit, then oh man. Does this port have double B? It does. Yes.
Something ain't right here.
Thank you for the follow. Oh. Johnny, thank you for the 45 months. Did you just get back home? Does double Y though? No. So for those who are just joining, I will be giving away this keyboard and keycaps included. So as for the time restriction, I'm waiting to see what Arctangent did. He just got home. I think Arctan is confused. Will you be putting your set? Yeah, I'll be putting my set, but for the new one, I'm not gonna open it.
Something ain't right here.
You've been looking for an Arisu board with double B for forever, but can never get any once they're in stock. Arisu with double B, yeah, is a little bit. You should look at the Maja. The Maja from KBD fans by Project Vulcan. That's an Arisu with double B, if I remember correctly. Is the Maja still in stock? What are the blue keycaps I have on there? These are the all caps. If you do exclamation point all caps, it just launched today. Okay, so to enter this giveaway for this keyboard, you have to be following Arctangent on Instagram, and you have to have been following the stream
Something ain't right here.
for 2 hours. Thank you for the follow. So make sure you follow Arctangent on Instagram, and if you don't have Instagram, you must be in his Discord then. I'll link his Discord. So those are the restrictions. Does that sound fair to you guys? I hope that sounds fair to you guys. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Yeah, I'll get it for you guys right here.
Something ain't right here.
Okay, so in order to win this giveaway, you must have been following me for about 2 hours. You also need to be either following Arctangent on Instagram, or you need to be in the Discord if you don't have Instagram. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Yeah, right there. So 2 hours, yeah. 2 hours for me, and then you must be following Arctant. Okay. Also, who was asking earlier? Oh, Yeats Beats, this is the all caps. It's by Sure Design and it launched today. And then you can use XXW if you buy it from Shuru for a discount. Yeah. Okay. Arctangent Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid Papa. Arctan KB. Oh, why is it in panic mode? Is the Design 03 the same maker as Wampus? No. Wampus is by Zoo. Do you have all the others? No, I only have the blue one. How does it overall feel? It's really good. So, you know, like sometimes, you know, when you get keycaps, they feel like a little, cheap. I don't know how to explain it, but the quality on these, they do not feel cheap. They're gonna be the same height as like GMK. And then the legends for these are slightly smaller. Slightly smaller, so where's my... I had like a U key. Where's my U? And I've been using this for a few months now, and it like has not shown any sign of wear. I don't know where I put my U key. So to show you guys like a comparison, so it's the same font as GMK, but it's just like slightly smaller. So do you see that? You see slightly smaller. Oh, the Instagram is right there. Imagine not using XXW during checkout. True. Does the winner want stepped caps or regular caps? Will the winner please step up and tell me? Stepped. Okay. Man, all these winners. All these winners. I'm pretty sure there can only be one winner. Can someone change my title too? So people know there's like a giveaway. Also, someone asked, my original Design 03, I had a copper plate on it and it sounds immaculate. So if you're thinking about getting like a metal plate on this, I would definitely go copper. The only drawback about copper is it does patina, so if that bothers you, just be careful of that. But I have a sound test of my Design 03 on my YouTube in case you wanted to hear how it sounds, but patina's sexy though, yeah. I mean, I like patina, but not everyone does. So if you're thinking about getting different plates, copper with the acrylic is actually not as stiff as you would think it is because the acrylic actually absorbs a lot of it, in my opinion. So copper does not feel stiff at all with it. It actually feels like soft. So is there a timer on it? Maybe that's why. Let me try. Cooldown, everyone. Cost 0.
Something ain't right here.
You guys are breaking my bot.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the tier 2. I mean, tier 1 2-month resale. Welcome back. Welcome back. Why is everyone doing giveaway? Okay, so basically those who are joining in and trying to do giveaway right now, I will be giving away this keyboard with these switches and with Magic Girl Round 2 keycaps. You have to follow Arctangent on Instagram, and if you don't have Instagram, then you must be in his Discord, and you have to have been following me for about 2 hours starting at 7 p.m. Central. So it's been about 20 minutes. Doing the giveaway is not going to enter you into the giveaway. Just do Design 03 right now. Does that work? Design 03. I'm not sure why the giveaway emote's not working. But that's his Instagram, and that's also the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord or follow on Instagram. Portal, do you have the giveaway command? Do you want me to just delete this one and then redo it for you? Maybe it's adding some kind of like weird time restriction because because of weird stuff that I don't know. And if you guys don't win this board, round 2 just started today. It comes in like 26 different colors that you can pick from. And, you know, hope is not lost because you'll be able to purchase it. The winner is going to be drawn at the end. I mean, I'm probably going to be done building this. I'm going to try and go a little faster. So, depending on when you have to leave. I deleted the giveaway stuff. Is there a difference between round 1 and round 2? No, the biggest difference is that he added more colors. He added 4 new colors, but everything is the same. Not long stream. I mean, I could. If I scuff anything up, it might end up being a long stream, but... Here. I'll create it. I'll create it. Can you guys delete that command? Okay. I got it. It was probably like, why are all these people joining the Discord? Holy shit. Help! Okay, cool. So now let me add it. Will I be doing marbles? No, I don't believe in the marble life. I just do... Nightbot. I know you guys like marbles, but every other keyboard streamer does marbles, and I'm tired of it. I hate marbles. I hate marbles because I never win. So in order to boycott marbles, I'm never using it here. Marbles can just go... Maybe if I ever won a race, then I would consider using it, but... Since I have never won a marbles race, I'm boycotting it. I'm boycotting it. Why would I support a company that doesn't support me? So, yep. And that's how I feel about it. It's a give. Wait. It's a giveaway. But, I mean, if you guys don't win this giveaway, I would highly recommend this board in general. It was my first Alice, and I used it. It was my daily driver for almost like a year and a half. I love this board a lot. I love it so much that I bought a second one. Lots of different colors. It sounds good. Lots of plate options. It's like a really funky looking board that, you know, I really like funky looking boards. Right? I'm sorry, TKL lovers, but I need like funky stuff nowadays. So I have never seen a board like this before. And I just love it. I went for the yellow one, but there's like multiple yellows. Let me see. I can tell you the exact color. I went for the matte soft yellow. And then the second one I bought, I went with the matte soft green. Reminds you of a diddle? Yeah. Okay. So for the giveaway winner, I'll also include like a few extra switches just in case. These are the Gazoo Boba Linear Thox, if you haven't heard of it before. The one TKL that I've just been like wowed by was the CW88. CW is just... Okay, CW is a great guy, great designer. I don't know if you guys have ever like seen the way CW talks, but he just like... He articulates himself so well. Like the way he types, I just think, wow, this is a smart dude. I don't know. When I start getting tattoos, my sophomore year in college. But I have lots of tattoos. They span all the way up, but you can't see them. Okay. These are all fully seated. Now we start soldering. The people who just followed me are getting sweaty because they're like, oh god. We hit that 2-hour mark. Oh, Joyce, thank you for the 11 months. Hello. Do you have time to shower? Yeah, you do. It's also open to international, so... How you doing? I saw your tweet. Like, you look so Gangnam style. I like sat there for a minute trying to think what that meant as well. I don't know what that means. What do you think that means, chat? When someone says you look so Gangnam style? Like, is it a compliment? Is it... Like, what is the meaning? That's racist. Avo. Okay, you guys are in luck because... No, it's in panic mode. You guys are in luck because this thing is like stuck and I don't know why it's stuck, so I'm trying to figure out why it's stuck. Okay, unstuck. You guys are lucky that I'm a slow solderer. But maybe this time I'll go fast.
Something ain't right here.
Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the hydrate. After seeing how fast you did Austinville, you think it's just sandbagging? Yeah, I'm doing that for Boss Quest's sake. So if you guys piss me off, just know that, you know, I could technically build a lot faster if I wanted to. Oh, it doesn't have the 2-hour requirement?
Something ain't right here.
Thank you for the follow. Can the mods edit that?
Something ain't right here.
Thank you for the follow. I don't know what that message means, mods. Is it bad?
Hey!
Okay. Oh, it's not good? Okay. Should we ban that guy then? If you guys want to ban him, that's fine with me. Thank you for the posture check. I trust you, mods. If you guys want to ban, go ahead, use your ban hammer. We don't get to ban very often, so when my mods get to ban, they're just like, mine? Mine, 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 mine? It's a fight. Who gets the ban first? Who are you banning? You already missed it. You already missed it, Sean. You snooze, you lose. You can just ban someone else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, some of my mods just love banning people. But chat has been so wholesome that they haven't been able to ban anyone in a while.
Something ain't right.
Thanks for the follow. Also, can one of you guys edit the giveaway message to include the 2-hour time frame? So people know. You do not volunteer, should you? Thanks for the follows.
Something ain't right here.
Thanks for the follows. Anyone who's meaning to is trying too hard. Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's no point in like being mean. Degenerate is auto-modded. Bullying. Everyone here seems really nice. Yeah. I'm like really lucky that my community is so nice. I feel like I'm the meanest one. Because I call you guys shitheads. Alright, you shitheads. glad you worked with the courage to actually chat and not be a lurker. Oh. Oh no, I'm saying I call my mods shitheads. Cause you have Vin who is like, where's Tribe? You have Forbidden who's like 40s only. You have Quirtle who is like, have you slept? You have Ajax who just goes, lol. You have Sean who's just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
But
Same with Johnny. Like, PC and Refresh and Quirtle, I guess, are like the only ones who don't like get mad at me. But, you know, I'm glad you decided to chat too. I am also like a lurker at heart. And, you know, that just makes me feel like, you know, you felt like comfortable enough here to actually like talk. That makes me happy. Oh, there's no pin right here. Hinweis? Yeah, it's the TKLs versus the 40s. Who's gonna win? Yeah, you have the TKL users who overcompensate in size, but then you have the 40s users who overcompensate in layers. Which is worse? Can I ban Stu? Yeah, you see? My mods are actually the meanest to me. They're mean to me from like that they care for me perspective. I hope. The more you get to know Patty, the meaner she gets. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually true. I feel like you guys are just trying to distract me to hit the 2-hour point. True? True or not true? Oh, I'm just making sure that the switches are fully seated. So I do one side, push it in, let it settle, and then I do the other side. Because you know, like sometimes like the switches don't fully seat into the PCB. So that's why I do that. And make sure it's like fully seated. So I do one, make sure it's fully seated, and then reflow it, push it in all the way. So the switches are fully seated for the most part, but it's just kind of like a habit of mine with like the looser plates. I mean, I was mostly doing that to spend time, but does it help with loosening over time? I mean, if you don't solder a switch and have it fully seated, you know, your keycaps could go on weird, your plate could maybe be a little warped, but it's just to make sure it's fully seated, like every single switch. But you're right, you're right, you're right. Since these are like pretty seated, I just won't do that. Yeah, cringe. So now we just go fast. The most recent builds I've been doing, all the switches have been like a little loose, so I've just been doing that out of habit. But thank you for pointing that out. You don't have to do that. If your switches are tight on the plate, then it's not necessary at all. Unless you want to, just to make sure they're fully seated. Soldering seems intimidating. As a newbie, so you got hot swap? Yeah, I mean, that's completely fair. Soldering, I think, is usually the biggest hurdle for some people when it comes to like building customs, but understandably so, because like you have to research and then you have to buy like a lot of equipment, right? But once you actually get like good practice soldering, I'd say soldering is like the easiest part, if that gives you like any reassurance. But you're right, it is like an investment in terms of like buying all the correct equipment and, you know, learning like safety stuff and soldering properly. But there are tons of like YouTube videos out there that are good resources. When you give it a solder board, you're probably just, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you reach out to me and I can kind of give you like a time frame. But it usually depends on like when my slots are, like how far out it is. Sometimes I'm like super booked, sometimes I'm like not booked at all. And then if it's like a rush job, I can fit you in. Just depends. Like I did a rush job for the Hashizora. um, where Jim was like, "We need to get it to all these streamers," and I was like, "Okay, you got it, you got it." I will do a half a day turnover for you. Like it's possible. So if you need it like sooner than later, you just let me know. Hardest part for me is sitting switches in a flex plate. Yeah, so if the plate you're using is like really flexible and the switches aren't seated all the way, this is the technique you use. You solder one side, you let it. So you solder one side, you reheat this to reflow it, and then you push the switch in, let this dry. Let it cool, I mean, and then you can do the other side. And that's the best way to make sure something is like fully seated. I also do it for 3 pins that are in 5-pin boards because they don't have those extra pins, so there's a higher chance they're like not straight. And doing this method is also incredibly important for half plates. Half plates or no plates. Thank you for the follow. Because with half plates or no plates, if you don't solder a switch on straight, your keycaps will be crooked. Because normally if you don't do that, like you have your plate to act as a, you know, as a guide. So it'll still kind of align your plates as long as it's not like super obvious. But with no plate or half plate, if you do not solder it on straight, your keycaps will be uneven. And it's like obvious when you put your keycaps on. So me doing, you know, the one side and the other side is just so habit, but if you guys have seen my like half plate builds, hello cutie pie. if you guys have seen my half-plate builds, it's typically I don't really have to fix any keys because I do this technique instead of just like YOLOing it. Because I'd rather spend more time on like making sure the switches are like fully seated than like putting keycaps on and then having to go back after and seeing like which ones are not straight. I feel like you waste more time that way. You just invest like a little bit more time when you're actually like soldering and seating, and you'll save time overall. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, I feel like I just kind of like rambled there. Was I rambling? The worst part's when you push a switch and the plate comes down, but that only happens, yeah. I mean, there's something very satisfying when like a switch is not fully seated, and when you do this and you hear it like click and you're like, ah, you know, the sound of a fully seated switch, like, bless. What are you saying unreal to? Avo? Avo, would you say you're like chaotic energy? I feel like you're like a chaotic energy type of person. You're chaotic good? Are you sure about that? Did I get a new fan? No, it's the same one. Can you hear it? Well, there's two forbidden in the chat. I saw that, but I wasn't sure. She's on the front page. I don't think I'm a front pager anymore. I think the time is up, isn't it? Coral's joking? Alright, what's going on in here? Oh yeah, I... No, you are funny, Avo. I mean, sometimes you're funny. I guess. You would be a lot more funny if you gave me your lat. I will laugh at all your jokes. For a lat. Consider, right? Please consider. Dream on, yeah. Figures. A 2 was let. Yeah, and I'll take a bullet for you. Just give me like a 2-hour time frame. You know, a lot is a lot. Just saying. See. I have to fix that one. You can have my cursed pin. Dude, some of those actually do look really cursed. It didn't look so bad in the one photo they posted. But I saw other ones and I was like, oh man, yeah. That really is cursed. Yours isn't bad at all. Dang. I think the cursed ones look really funny. Hi, Vin. Okay.